Welcome to today's video, where we will explore one of the most chilling urban legends that has gripped the minds of many over the years, the Black-Eyed Children, or BEKs. The stories surrounding them are so terrifying, they've sparked debates about whether these encounters are mere folklore or something far more sinister. Now, before we dive deeper into this spine-tingling phenomenon, I've got a small request. If you enjoy eerie tales like this one and want to hear more, please hit that subscribe button and help us reach 1,000 subscribers. It would mean a lot and ensure that we keep bringing you more content that'll keep you up at night. All right, let's get into it. The Black-Eyed Children are typically described as pale, unsettlingly quiet kids, often appearing around dusk or night, usually in pairs. The most disturbing feature they share is their solid black eyes, not just pupils, but their entire eyeball. No whites, no color, just black. It's enough to send chills down anyone's spine, especially considering that these children seem to appear out of nowhere, often asking for something simple like a ride or to use your phone. But here's the catch. They never seem to be in any sort of hurry, and they're incredibly persistent. What's even more unsettling is the strange and overwhelming sense of fear they bring. People who have encountered BKs report feeling an instant and almost unexplainable dread, as though these children aren't really children at all, but something else entirely. Many describe the feeling of being watched, or a deep, unnatural cold that seems to surround them. And if you refuse their requests, the children's behavior becomes more erratic, and the sense of dread only deepens. But where did this bizarre phenomenon come from? Some believe the first known encounter with black-eyed children dates back to the late 1990s, when a reporter named Brian Bethel shared his eerie experience in Abilene, Texas. According to Bethel, he was sitting in his car when two children, around the ages of 9 and 12, approached him and asked for a ride. What made his encounter truly chilling was their dark, emotionless eyes and the odd sensation that something was wrong. Bethel drove off in fear, and his story quickly spread, igniting a wave of similar accounts from people all over the world. As we delve deeper into the lore of BKs, some theories have emerged. Some suggest these children could be extraterrestrial beings, perhaps interdimensional travelers who appear in our world to observe or manipulate us. Others believe they could be some form of malevolent spirit or demon, taking on the guise of innocent children to lure unsuspecting victims into dangerous situations. The most chilling theory, however, is that these entities are not even human at all, and that they seek to use the fear they generate to feed off of our negative emotions. Interestingly, many of the encounters with BKs share a few commonalities. They often appear on doorsteps, in parking lots, or even at the side of the road, asking for something, but always behaving in a way that feels off. They're usually described as having an unsettling stillness, and they rarely speak unless spoken to. Their requests are often very straightforward, but there's a constant sense of unease that follows them. One particularly unsettling detail that many witnesses report is that they feel a powerful urge to invite the children inside, almost like a compulsion. Some have theorized that these children use mind control or some kind of psychic ability to manipulate those around them, especially when it comes to gaining access to their homes or vehicles. Refusing to let them in seems to trigger an immediate sense of hostility from the children, which only increases the terror felt by the witness. Let's take a moment to reflect on the sheer impossibility of the situation. How could two children appear out of nowhere with no visible means of transportation, and why would they seem so calm, even though they're clearly not acting like typical children? The Black-Eyed Children phenomenon forces us to question everything we know about reality. Is it possible that something beyond our understanding exists, lurking just out of sight, waiting to reveal itself? Now, you might be wondering, if these encounters are real, why aren't we hearing more about them? Well, it's worth noting that many of the reports of BK sightings come from isolated or rural areas, places where people might be less likely to share their experiences publicly for fear of being ridiculed. But as the internet has connected people from all over the world, more and more individuals have come forward with their stories, creating a sense of both fascination and fear that surrounds the phenomenon. What makes this urban legend even more intriguing is the psychological impact it has on those who have experienced it. Witnesses of beaks often report being haunted by the encounter for years, sometimes even experiencing nightmares or lingering feelings of paranoia long after the event. It's not just about the fear of the moment, it's about the lasting effect that these mysterious children seem to have on your mind. So, what can we learn from the black-eyed children's stories? While they may just be an urban legend, their popularity raises some important questions about the boundaries of human perception and reality. Are these encounters just elaborate hoaxes, or is there something more to these eerie children with the black eyes? It's a question that may never be fully answered, but one thing's for sure, they continue to captivate and terrify anyone who dares to listen. Before we wrap up, I want to thank you for sticking with me through this chilling story. If you enjoyed this dive into one of the most mysterious and terrifying urban legends out there, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share this video with your friends. We're so close to reaching 1,000 subscribers, and your support means everything to me. Until next time, stay safe, stay curious, and remember, sometimes the scariest things aren't the ones we see, but the ones we can't explain.